Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and if you found this reading, it was meant for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get your personal reading, the link is in the description box below. It's for the collective spirit. This is for the collective. Okay, present. Future. Reason. And outcome or potential. Okay, here we go. The overall energy for this reading is the wheel. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. It can talk about a soulmate connection or like a really good relationship coming your way. All right, under this we have the King of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about preparing yourself for this relationship that may be on the way here. This is also talking about good luck, just good luck period when it comes to relationships. Under this, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like this is Spirit just saying, it's talking about you having patience. You've planted your seeds and you're waiting for what it is you want to come to fruition, which I feel like is this Wheel of Fortune, which represents the relationship you're wanting. Let's clarify. Okay, so what fell is the Prince of Fire. This is Sagittarius, okay, and it's the Temperance card. So this is just talking about the need for balance. So anytime you're wanting, a relationship, you're wanting good things to happen in your life, and it's something that you're not normally receptive of, or you don't normally have. This is about you preparing yourself for that. And I feel like that's what the Temperance card is talking about. The balance, learning balance and moderation is what's going to lead to what you're wanting, which is, the good luck and the blessing of a relationship with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this first card here represents the present, what's currently going on in the situation. And we've got the Devil. So this is Capricorn energy. This could talk about the connection being very passionate. It can also speak of codependency and obsession. So let's go ahead and clarify and see what Spirit wants to say about this card. The Devil, please, Spirit. Okay, so what's coming up is Grasshopper. So a leap of faith. So Spirit is telling you, don't worry. This is a card of prosperity and a change in direction. So maybe in the past, with this Devil card, this has been like the culmination of your relationships where, you weren't treated the way you deserve to be treated. There may have been abuse in the past. This is like the flip side of the Lovers, right? It's the dark side of the Lovers. And with the Devil card, it just talks about a lot of dangerous and just possibly, negative things about a relationship. And I feel like, maybe that's what you've experienced in the past, collective. But Spirit is telling you that, good things are on the way. Luck, because this is the second card that talks about luck, because the Wheel of Fortune, speaks of luck as well. And if you're getting a card that's talking about luck, this is the card that you want to have, okay? Because it's major arcana. All right, so the past, we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like this was about you having a lot of passion when it comes to relationships, wanting to have a fresh new start in love with this Ace of Wands. And maybe, it didn't work out the way you were wanting it to. You may have thought that it was what, this relationship that this is talking about here with the Devil. Maybe you were wanting this to be like this Ace of Wands, but what it turned into was the Devil. So we've got the element of fire is the card that fell. And at the bottom of the card, it says expect the unexpected. So there's going to be some things that are going to be popping up in your love life soon that I feel like Spirit is just saying, you know, you're not going to know. You're not gonna know when and where and how it's going to come about and what exactly is going to happen. But Spirit is like letting you know that there are going to be some surprises. Okay. Okay. So this third card here represents the future of the situation. And we've got the Seven of Wands. So this is about you setting your boundaries, learning how to stand on your own 2 feet, and, you know, being able to defend yourself and being able to, you know, let people know, draw that line in the sand and let people know how far they can go. So with the Seven of Wands, this is just, you know, a theme that I've been seeing across reading for all 12 signs for several weeks now. This is the theme I've been seeing, is that a lot of this has to do, a lot of things coming together the way that you want them to, has to do with not only balance, but you loving yourself and putting yourself and your needs first, and, you know, not letting people walk all over you. Let's clarify. So we got 2 cards that fell. We have Man. So this could represent you or your person. I feel like for a lot of you, this is talking about your person. And, you know, masculine energy, this is the love interest, okay? And then we've got the solution. Spirit is saying, you know, there's a need to pay attention to, because this is the insight into this situation, okay, of where you're going in the future, okay? I just saw, actually, before I pulled these last 2 cards, I saw 333 on the camera. But I feel like the key to this situation is the setting of boundaries, and, like I said, the putting yourself first. That's the key to making what you want to happen. All right. Then we've got the reason all of this is happening is the Hangman. So this is talking about a change in perspective. So this is about you learning to look at things in a different way, whereas you may have been placing the blame or saying everything was happening on the outside of you. I feel like now a lot of you are starting to look within and seek enlightenment and really see what's going on with you, and not only what the other people did in the past in relationships, but I feel like you're also looking within and looking at yourself and seeing what you could have done better, you know, how you contributed to the demise of certain relationships, or how certain things played out. And I feel like because of that, it's causing a chain reaction for you to be able to step into this Wheel of Fortune energy, okay, and have the type of relationship you're wanting. Okay, let's clarify. So we got 3 cards. This card? Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is talking about miscommunication. So I feel like, you know, in the past that might have been the source of a lot of the issues that are being represented by the Devil. It could have just been a lot of miscommunication, you and your person not being on the same wavelength. Then we've got the Wine. These 2 cards came up for somebody's reading that another sign that I did the reading for today. It's Wine and Ship. So this is talking about like the good stuff. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that because you've been going through this spiritual awakening for a long time, you're starting to like do what you need to do in order to advance through the awakening by looking at yourself, you know, going back and looking at the situations. And this, you know, perspective change is because, you know, it's because it's developing over time, and you developing it over time is what is causing the transformation. Okay. because you're starting to, you know, take responsibility for certain things and realize that it takes two to tango. It's not just the other person. Because remember, I always tell you, when you point the finger at another person, I'm not saying other people don't do wrong, but you have to remember that there, you know, there are three other fingers pointing back in your direction, and you have to look at how you contributed to certain things playing out as well. And when you take responsibility for certain things, collective, that's how you're able to make changes. Some of you, you know, Spirit is saying you're going places because you know, you've transformed, and, you know, this is a development that's happened over time. And I feel like, you know, it's a thing where you're learning how to communicate better as well. Okay. All right. And then what we've got for the potential, we've got the moon. So this is the moon is governed by Cancer. Is the planet that's governed by Cancer. And it's also Pisces. The moon is Pisces, but it always reminds me of Cancer, because Cancer is, you know, the planet for Cancer is the moon. So with the moon, I feel like what Spirit is just saying is pretty much at this moment in time, there's nothing they can say about the potential, because sky's pretty much the limit, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. And also that there's some things that are going on that they can't tell you anything about yet. Because remember, Spirit is saying to expect the unexpected. So I feel like that ties in with the moon card, that there's some things that are brewing that it's kind of premature for them to let you know what is happening now, just to know that, you know, things are moving in the right direction. So we've got tree. This is talking about, you know, being grounded, okay, personal growth, a connection to source. So all of these things, I feel like you're putting down roots. You're starting to show up the way you need to show up. You're handling business. You're taking care of yourself. You're focusing on yourself and loving yourself. And because of it, things are starting to come to fruition, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Okay, let's get a card here for Spirit and see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we've got fear. It says fear is creating a delay in the forward progression of this partnership. So your fear is blocking this connection from coming forward at the speed that you're wanting it to come forward to. So you got to deal with this fear, okay? And because the moon can speak of fear as well. So that is what, you know, that is another interpretation of that card. Okay, and then let's get a message from your person with these hidden truth cards. Okay, so we've got, I left you before you could leave me. So this was a thing where this person was trying to do the abandoning so they wouldn't get abandoned. Okay. And then we've got, I feel you leaving me behind. So I guess as you're transforming, that you and this person may be growing apart, because if they're not doing their part to, you know, to contribute to their own personal transformation, you're not gonna look at this person the same way. You're not gonna see them the same way as well. Because some of you, this may have been a case of obsession. Because remember, I told you the devil can talk about that as well. So, and a lot of, you know, like a really passionate connection where, you know, all you do is think about this person over and over and over again. It's not something, if it's a twin flame connection, because for some of you it may be, because when the devil card shows up, that's one of the cards that Spirit uses to tip me off that it can be for some people. When it shows up, it's something that's like pretty much beyond your control, and you have to learn how to, you know, you have to learn how to pull the focus back on yourself. But I feel like as you start to get better and move and move in a way that serves you, because that's what this is about too with the Hangman, Pisces energy. It's about you letting go of things that no longer serve you. And for some of you, I feel like it is this relationship, okay? And you may be moving on to a brand new relationship, a brand new soulmate connection, because the wheel is a soulmate card as well, okay? But like I said, there's some good stuff coming towards you with this wine card here, all right? Okay, Thank you for watching. I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Please have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.